Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Boss Mac of BackToGaming.com, back again with another review. This time around we have the Samsung SR75 Space Monitor. Before we get started, quick shout out to our sponsor PCWorks for making this video possible. This Samsung SR75 Space Monitor WQHD 144Hz version is available at PCWorks for 21,500 pesos. While many people are looking for curved monitors, ultra-wides, and basically the screen format they want, but there are still people out there who may want to prioritize their desk space more. Samsung is addressing this with their Space Monitor series. Basically, the pitch here is by removing the base, which consumes desk space, Samsung is optimizing the dimensions of the monitor to free up as much space as possible. For this review, we'll be taking a look at the Samsung SR75 Space Monitor 144Hz WQHD version. There is another model which is the 32-inch 4K version which I have not seen, but the idea alone just makes me all tingly inside. Anyways, let's take a closer look. The Samsung Space Monitor comes packaged in a relatively long box, which gives it that impression that you're getting something really wide, but that's just to make room for the stand. The monitor itself is standard 27-inch, but the depth or thickness itself of the entire monitor is just a hair above 1 inch. Going back to the contents of the packaging, included is the monitor itself, the vice grip stand, and a combo cable which includes both HDMI and the DC power cable to the monitor. The AC power brick connects to the cable by a disc jack and on the cable, which is a really nice touch from Samsung. You can directly connect the power connector to the monitor if you're not using the splitter cable. Onto assembly, you'll need to remove the rear cover for the monitor and line up the stand to the slots to the monitor. This gets screwed in place by 4 screws. This means no base mounting option. The base clamps on the edge of your desk and you can adjust the clamp depending on the thickness of your surface, but do note that there are limitations, a 90mm maximum for thickness and 120mm of minimum clamping area. Also do note that you need a totally flat surface for this monitor. Slightly rounded edges are fine, but tables which have lips or other protrusions might cause incompatibility issues. Once installed, the included combo cable can tuck away at the groove in the stand, which really helps out in keeping a neat look on your desk. The monitor doesn't really have a lot of articulation. You can tilt the monitor upwards and bring the stand forward. You can bring it as low as your desk, but this will ultimately go against what the monitor is created for, which is to save space by consuming way more surface area. Fully standing, the Samsung SR75 Space Monitor is just a bit under 29 inches in height, and for the average Asian height, that's more or less eye level if you're on the standard desk or chair. Another sacrifice that Samsung had to make was panning options, and this monitor does not have any left or right panning. Input for the monitor includes a mini DisplayPort and HDMI. The monitor features picture-in-picture and picture-by-picture options, which allows you to view multiple sources simultaneously. This allows users to use multiple devices simultaneously, whether for working or gaming. The PIP/PBP option can be controlled by a OSD menu, which you can bring up by the analog stick at the back. Moving on to screen performance, Samsung uses a BA panel for the 27-inch WQHD version. The screen has a native resolution of 2560 by 1440 and has a 144Hz refresh rate. Samsung does not build this monitor as a gaming model, but given its specs, it's actually competent as a gaming monitor with fast refresh rate and fast response time, meaning minimal blurring. The SR75 does not have FreeSync or G-Sync as well. The monitor sees itself as something of a professional tool, but personally, the monitor needs calibrating to bring out the best in its color accuracy. Out of the box, the colors are a bit off, but are decent enough for content creators or hobbyists, but for professional use, calibration is highly recommended. Backlight bleed is minimal, but there is a very faint glow at the edges, but unless you're staring at a black screen all day, it shouldn't be of any concern. The monitor also doesn't have speakers built in. You could say this monitor was built with usability in mind. The stand allows dropping all the way down, which you can use for children or just improving overall viewing comfort. Another use case is for laptop owners that want an in-place display but still want to maximize their desk. With the high availability of gaming laptops right now, it's easy to drive the monitor's native resolution with popular games. Still, your mileage may vary. All in all, the Samsung SR75 Space Monitor is a different take on monitor usability. If you're the type of person that likes keeping a clean desk, this may be the monitor for you. Personally, I keep my monitor on stands that make them kiss the wall, so in my personal use case, this is something that's really right for me. WQHD at 144Hz also takes a lot of check marks for me in terms of positives. Again, this is a niche monitor and it does have drawbacks in terms of usability. Subtle desk requirements for the stand to clamp on and zero panning included. Still, if your use case fits perfectly with a Samsung SR75 Space Monitor, it's just really a godsend and just clears more space on your desk, whether you want to dump more knickknacks on it or just keep it clean. Performance itself is decent with great colors per work and that 144Hz response time, and Samsung is really absolutely understating that. So whether you're a professional or gamer, the Samsung SR75 may just be your next monitor. Once again, this monitor is available at PC Works for 21,500 pesos. Check with your local store for availability and promotions. Once again, this has been your boy Boss Mac of BackToGaming.com. If you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.